everyone. Today we are going to learn about our new chapter called cell. Cell, the fundamental unit of life. So beta, first you have to understand this, that this cell is actually very different from what we have studied in the chapter electricity and current. That is about current, electrons and batteries. That is a very different thing. This cell is actually part of our body, or we can say that our body is made up of this thing called cell. But how? Let's understand with a very simple example that you can see in a day-to-day life. Just look around. Look around yourself. You will see a wall around you if you are sitting in a room. So what are these walls are made up of? These walls are actually made up of bricks, right? Like this. Have you ever seen a construction site? Any building? So what we do is we arrange these bricks in a regular pattern and we get a wall, right? As you can see here in the video, I'm making a wall. If I keep making it bigger and bigger, you will see a complete wall, right? Now if I add up these walls, how this room is made, the room that you are sitting in, how it is made, it is just made by connecting these walls with one another. You will see there will be similar wall here also, like this, right? And then here also, and then on this side also, and you will see that a complete room is ready. And we will cover it and what you call it as roof. So my purpose here is to make you understand that our body is also made in a similar way, beta. Okay, now this is one room, and if we add up another room also, we will make similarly another room, a bedroom, master bedroom, kitchen, etc. Now our house will be ready, right? In the similar way, we can understand the construction of our body. That is what I am trying to make you learn today. Alright. Now we will understand how our body is made. So there is a smallest thing like a brick. In case of wall, what we read, brick. But in case of our body, we call it as cell. So cell is beta the basic, the very basic, the fundamental, the smallest unit of our body that actually functions. Alright. So cell is the smallest one. Now cells will add up. Cells will add up and make a group, and this will be called as tissue. Tissue is actually made up of similar cells so that they can perform any actions. Now this is called a tissue. So we have studied what? That rooms make the house, room with another room, etc. Here also we will see the similar structure. Now these tissue will add up with one another and they will make some organ. Organ, let's say your hand might be, or let's say esophagus, small intestine, kind of. I'm just giving an example. This is not a good diagram, this is just a rough diagram to make you understand that tissues will make organ. Now different organs will add up and they will make bache organ system. Organ system, for example, respiratory system, circulatory system. Circulatory system mein what we study? Heart, your veins, your arteries and capillaries also, right? So in our body there are different kind of systems: circulatory system, respiratory system. All right, now these organ system will add up and make a complete organism. All right, so that was my purpose, to make you understand what is actually a cell. So what is cell? What you have understood from here, a cell is the fundamental unit of life. Fundamental, or we can say basic, or we can say the smallest one. I'll ask you a question and you have to answer me. All right, have you ever seen any elephant? Yes, definitely you have seen an elephant in TV or in a real life, might be. And a rat? Rat also. Rat is very small. Okay, this looks like a parrot, but this is rat. And then there is elephant. Elephant is such a big animal. All right. So elephant is such a big animal. So can we say that elephant is bigger one? So it will have big cells. The size of the cells will be very big in elephant and size of the cells will be very small in rats. Can we say that? Can we say that? No. Why? Because the size of the cell beta actually depends on their function, what work they are doing, what function they are performing. That is the thing that decides the size of the cell, that decides the shape of the cells. All right, so let's get into some more details about cell. Okay, so types of cell we will see. In our body we will see different types of cells. For example, we have blood cells, we have muscle cells, nerve cells. Nerve cells are actually like related to your nervous system. Nervous system is basically your central nervous system, your peripheral nervous system. These are different things you will learn in higher classes, but nervous system is basically related to your brain and your spinal cord, which are helpful in coordination and control of your body. आप क्या करते हैं, how you are thinking, how you are moving, how you are deciding what to do, you're laughing, you're crying, you're vomiting, that is actually decided by your nervous system. All right. Nerve cells, and also your gamete cells like ovum and sperm. Ovum, sperm cells, fat cells. Okay, so these are different kind of cells. Blood cells में what you study, your red blood cells, your white blood cells बच्चा. रेड ब्लड सेल्स में आपको इन जनरल व्हाट वी कॉल देम आरबीसीज, डब्ल्यूबीसीज. डब्ल्यूबीसी क्या है आपकी? वाइट ब्लड सेल्स. वाइट ब्लड सेल्स आर एक्चुअली कॉल्ड army of our body. Why they are called army? Because they are for the protection. Protection from what? Protection from harmful pathogens. Pathogens means small, very small organism that can cause harm to our body, that can give us disease. All right, so these are different kind of cells that are present in our body. Now types of cells are actually divided in according to the different criteria also. This was according to the functions of the cells. Another is according to the structure of the cells, how the cells are made. All right, like you will see in primitive times, or you can say there were houses made of mud and bushes and all things that we call as hut. But now we have modern houses made of glass, made up of glass and steel and wood and bricks. Similarly, you will see a pattern. There was a time then that when we have to communicate with somebody, so there was a time that you can communicate with the other person only through letters. So you have to write letters, then this person will get that letter after 4 5 days or 7 days, then he will or she will read that and you will get reply in another next 7 days, right? So that was the way to communicate with other person who is living far away from you. But slowly and gradually human invented phones. So phones, you have to type things, you have to call somebody, and gradually there was another development that now you can see also, you can see other person sitting in front of you, which who is actually living far away from you, which we call as video call. So that was actually evolution of technology. In a similar way, bache, the humans, all the organism got through the process of evolution, which means we are like modernized, or we can say a hi-fi version of what we were thousands of years ago, right? Our cells were not so much developed. Now the cells are highly developed. Our body organs were not so much. but now we have different organs for different functions. We have small organs performing their different functions. Earlier it was not like that. Humans are actually the most developed species of animal kingdom. All right, so on this type we will divide the cell in two types. Now you can guess. First type is earlier times, and we call it as prokaryotic cell. And another one is eukaryotic cells. Pro means what? Pro means beta primitive, or in easy word we can say old. And U means new. So prokaryotic cells are primitive kind of cells, older kind of cells, and eukaryotic cells are new kind of cells. Now what is the difference between the two? So the difference is actually their structure. Prokaryote, like houses were not built with that much security, that much layers. In a similar way, the prokaryotic cells, the nucleus of these cells does not have a cell membrane, right? There is no membrane bound nucleus. Whereas in new kind of cells, membrane bound cell nucleus. All right. Also, you need to understand that in eukaryotic type of cells, there are many new parts of the cells also. Till now, what we have studied is that cell is basic unit, cell is smallest unit, but from here we will see that there are sub parts of the cells also, which we call as cell organelles. Alright, in eukaryotic type of cells, there are number of cell organelles. For example, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum you will see is further of two types: Golgi bodies, lysosome. There are different kind of cell organelles also, but you have to understand that there are some organelles which were present in primitive kind of cell also, but there are different organelles which are only present in eukaryotic type of cells. Now from here we will move to the topic cell organelles. All right, that we will cover in the next class.